All right.
Welcome, guys. Hi. New Mexico State Esports stream up and running. I'm Basket/Henry Rowe.
I'm Jay/Jacob Halbeson.
We're here to stream some games for you today. We got a good Rivalry Week match versus NMSU and University of Texas in El Paso. We've got a pretty good record for our Crimson team this season. They're going 3-3 in their season games, and they also went up against NM Esports not too long ago, crushed them. And now we're ready to play again. We got our map picks going. Looks like we avoided Haven, Lotus, Bind, Ascent, Split, and Sunset, and we are now going to play our first match on Breeze. New Mexico State Esports are starting on defense. University of Texas El Paso is going to start on offense. And let's see how it goes. I'm excited to see the comp they're going to run. I don't know what Crimson likes to run on Breeze.
We're on Bind first, I
Never
believe.
mind. Yeah, we're on Bind.
Breeze is the decider. Okay,
Breeze
so we
is
have
the decider.
we're on Bind first, and
I don't know
next
how to
will
read
be
the
Ascent.
screen, yeah. Okay, Bind first. That's what I meant to say, obviously. Jay here's got my back. Going to correct everything I say that's incorrect. And we're starting offense on Bind?
Yes, I believe.
Good.
So.
I want to see these offense plays going down. I know Crimson's got the team chemistry going. We got some interesting plays in store, I'm sure. And we're getting ready to start.
So Bind. Recently, we've been seeing heavy picks on Viper for controller.
For sure. I mean, Raze is always kind of a pick on Bind. I'm expecting a Raze on most of these maps. For Initiator, probably I'd say Sky or Breach. And if I know Crimson Esports, they might go double controller here. So possibly Viper Brim or maybe something like Viper Omen.
Most likely a Viper Brim. I'm not surprised if we're going to see a Chamber pick here.
Oh,
Chamber's going to lock down B-Long and Showers.
Yeah.
Showers for attack and B-Long for defense.
If anything, if somebody's planning to run a crazy Cypher, they got the setups, maybe that, but definitely most likely Chamber.
Yeah, good Chamber pick here.
Especially starting on offense, Chamber's probably going to be a little bit more helpful. I think in regards to duelists, it'll probably just end up being that solo Raze playing with those Sky Flashes or Breach util. The other team, no idea. Wild card. Could be they've got some kind of basic double duelist strat lined up, double initiator for the extra info. Possibly, I feel like double controller is a pretty common meta on Bind, though.
Yeah, definitely. It's either going to be like you said, a Brim Viper or a Omen Viper. I'm guessing this is a very heavy Viper lineup map. I'm guessing we're going to see a lot of that, a lot of holds. Her orb is really easy to block off U-Haul, and the Viper wall is going to get them onto site very easily.
Yeah, if they're running that Viper Brim, I'm expecting a lot of post-plant play. I want to see some interesting mollies. I don't know how many lineups we got, but I'm expecting at least a couple. We got a pretty high rank across all our players here today. Should be about like an ascendant level game, I think, in terms of gameplay and aim. I want to see some crazy clips. I want to see some good rounds, some clutches. I think all of our players here on Crimson Esports have the potential for that. Some ace clutches, maybe. That's what I want more than anything.
It seems that the other team is ready to start.
We're getting ready here. I'm excited. We can get these picks lined up. Brimming with excitement here. Brimstoning with excitement. Yeah, I mean, the Viper mollies, the Viper wall, I want to see these Viper wall placements, see if they've got some interesting wall placements and not just the basic kind of U-Haul lineup or the one a little bit deeper on site.
I think they're most likely for the first couple rounds of attack. They'll probably default a wall and use Brim Smokes for a post.
Here we go. We're loading into the map. And let's see these picks here.
On
Seems
NMSU,
like
we have Disorder playing Viper, Lunar on Sky, Lifeline on that chamber we were talking about, Burrs on Raze, and
seems like
Slash
HB
on
might be thinking about the Yoru.
Brim.
I'd love to see that.
This is going to be interesting with Yoru because of the TPs and his fake.
So it looks like we were just about right. I think we got the Viper Brim, we got the Sky, we got the Chamber, and we got the Raze. I think we read this pretty easily.
Not a super common comp for UTEP though.
Yeah, they're running something really different. They got Omen for smokes, Sova on Bind, which is
Sova KJ.
Decent pick, but interesting. And the Yoru, I'm very surprised. I mean, I know it's a good pick, but very hard to work off of. But I'm hoping these Sky Flashes are gonna, or they don't have a Sky yet. I'm hoping this Sova Yoru are playing together well. We still got one more slot on HP to get filled. Maybe Fade, if they're going to run this Yoru. But that would be kind of a overload on info. I think maybe they'll benefit from a Flash agent.
17 seconds. Let's see what they pick. Oh, maybe switching to Arena?
Okay.
Double duelist.
Okay, looks like they're locking
Yoru?
this in. Okay,
Viper Yoru, Viper solo controller.
That's pretty good on defense. I think they're not going to have too hard a time with that, but he's going to have to be playing well off those walls. They're going to have to be playing well off those walls.
It's going to be really hard because Viper solo controller for post, they're not going to be able to cover Heaven unless they have an orb lineup, and most likely orb is going to be either on Bomb or U-Haul.
But they got the Sova shock darts for post plan as well. And they have a good amount of util to hold people off. I'm loving the quality here. Looks great. We've got all perspectives here. I'm gonna find out how to. Do you know the button to go out into like free cam? Is it C?
I don't know.
Okay, I won't mess with that too much. I want to just give us the perspectives, but.
Let's see what they do with their Viper.
Yeah, so this Viper's looking to
throw... wall's already up. Wall is the wall for U-Haul. For the attack on U-Haul.
Looking to throw an orb lineup off the bat for lamps, possibly.
That's definitely gonna block off lamps. It seems they're gonna do they might try and go for orb here.
Seems like a very B heavy push with the wall and A to fake.
Yoru is watching B long though.
Yeah, B is kind of our weaker site, or our stronger site and their weaker site.
Doing
so
a high-low start.
We're working off this well. Disorder is getting a little bit of damage on our lamps player. Lots of people moving up long, and we're playing it safe, or HB is playing it safe in the back.
They have KJ for info. Yoru's back site. He does not have any TPs.
He's got armor, flash, and a decoy. I want to see this decoy.
They could util dump Yoru and KJ. They can't get out.
They're not peeking off of it. Ooh, looks like Disorder goes down on A. So I think they have an idea that they're trying to hit B here. I don't think.
Draco is low in tunnel, and Reyna's still back site. Reyna overheals. She's going to be harder to attack now.
Looks like they're getting a successful sneak around back though. HB might read it.
One enemy remaining.
There's a chance here, but this rounds can go any way.
$30 seconds left.
KJ's going to get swung off her turret. Reyna gets caught off guard. Okay, one down.
Unlucky. Brim died before he could get his stim down, but that means he'll have it for this round. Overall, decent strat. Maybe, I mean, pistol round, not too important. I mean, but now they're going to get the force here. And yeah, I think maybe they just played it a little too slow with the push, but honestly, they didn't rotate that fast.
Now what we'll probably see, what we've experienced and witnessed from our Crimson team is they normally have a very heavy push on pistol round. So we'll see if they play default here or not.
Looks like they're definitely leaning towards B here.
Leaning towards B long.
Disorder did not get too much luck off of his lurk last time, so I think he's just going to play with the team here. Go off hookah. Yeah, really nobody going for A this time.
They're definitely going to 5-stack long, and they're probably going to utilize the TP. We got one gun here.
Looks like we got a trade on Gardens. They're starting to rotate, but still Draco
KJ is alone back
and they
site.
have sight right now. They take the backside control. They got the molly off.
They know that two are TP, and they also know that one is coming from CT. So they
looks like they're not planting. They're going
to leave. Yes, they are going to leave, and Lifeline's going to play for a pick here.
And they have A.
Lifeline gets it. Lifeline gets the pick.
They have A.
He knows one more.
They get the extra pick.
He knows one more TP'd. He can get out. He does not.
Spike planted.
Okay, they get a free plant on A.
Looks like Brim is possibly aware of the flank, but not watching it anymore.
Reyna has
He might get a-
Marshall. He may
Reyna
be
might
able
get
to
a pick
swing.
here
He may
before
be able
Brim-
to swing.
Before Brim reads it.
One enemy remaining.
He does swing. He does swing. He gets the free kill.
But Brim played that right.
What an eco round from Crimson.
Yeah, Crimson is very aware of their positioning. They're not standing in a place where flank is going to get them since they know Brim's not watching it full on. Very smart on their part.
Something we've learned about eco rounds is when you don't have the advantage, you have to play to your advantage. So they 5-stacked long, and now they get the buy. They're going to bonus off of 2 of their weapons though.
Yeah, they make it 1-1, and their econ is looking good. Looks like they're gonna half buy into this on the other side. Halfback is gonna try,
We're not equals.
and they're still gonna
They're most
rely
likely
on
gonna play
Killjoy
a-
and Yoru to hold B this time. They're not gonna stack too much on B.
If they don't
in
switch that up, that
anticipation of
could
the
be a
push.
problem in the future.
Yeah, I think if they get this off again, they're gonna have to read that they should put some more people on B. The Killjoy setup is strong, but it's not getting them the intro picks they want. Yoru decides not to play up here in Gardens this
Sky
time,
Dog's
though.
in.
Sky gets the
Finds
info.
finds one middle
Finds
2.
Killjoy, probably still expecting the Yoru to be here though. They're taking space on A, but then they give it up.
Bird
and
gets a
block
pick.
back. Reyna might be going for the flank.
They know only one is on site.
1-to-1 trade so far. Nade here, and it's still a very slow rotate from HB. Sova's here, but
Lunar goes for the push on KJ.
and
He gets the
it,
pick.
He gets it. Honestly, they had a lot of time to rotate there, and they left one on site for a good amount of time. We played it slow, and
They don't have
it
smoke
still worked out.
or they do have smoke for CT. Not anymore. No smoke
the
for
flank
CT.
gets one. The flank gets one. I don't think they were ready for that one.
Lifeline's still 100 HP.
He's holding the
Hadn't
flank
They're
half
pushing out of
angle.
CT right now.
Looks like
Last player
yeah.
standing.
Lifeline gets the pick.
Perfect.
A good round from Crimson.
perfect round. Now this is gonna put they
They also
kept
did. They
kept
hurt
their-
eco, but
yeah, but they kept it in a good spot.
Yeah.
They only bought with
really
people who
bringing it
had
out here, man.
enough money to buy next, and they're gonna get their full buy off here, I think, with full armor and util. So this is almost a bonus. This is almost a full bonus for Crimson though this round.
their KJ cannot full
And they're
buy.
buying
She will
in.
go Stinger.
Yes. See what angle she's gonna play
Turn
with
out.
this.
I think it's the same default setup from
Placing
KJ.
alarm bot.
I don't know if she's been putting her
Placing
alarm
swarm
bot there, perhaps,
Placing
but
swarm
she's
grenade.
not been getting value off of it. She puts down both of her
They
swarm
switched the Sova. They
grenades
switched
since
the
she knows
Sova
they're
to
not
site here for
rotating.
info.
Yeah, this time they put the Sova on B,
They're
but,
quick
they're
rotating.
hitting A.
They're
Very
quick
good read from
rotating.
Crimson. They know they're going to start focusing B here, and they just give it up. They know it's been working, but they know that
Ooh,
this
a
is probably
Rosa.
gonna start even
They get the kill anyways. Ooh, one's pushing from U-Haul could be a problem.
more. Gets
Takes
away
out-
from the
takes out
flash.
Lifeline.
Everybody's in
Good
cover,
try.
but we do not have backside control. Laura's pushing out. Ooh, Killjoy gets punished. Does not get off what she wanted.
They don't know about the U-Haul push.
Player standing.
There we go.
Shut
Another
down.
round for Crimson.
Four people alive still on their bonus. That's going to be great for their econ.
None of my stuff has
That
malfunctioned
that
yet.
hurts UTEP a lot right now. Their eco will not be able to afford them the guns they need.
Yeah, they're going to get something. They're going to get a
They're
lot of
running
sheriffs.
three sheriffs, 2 sheriffs, and a frenzy.
Frenzy. And this time, I think we might go back to B. And we know it works. I think Disorder's going to try for the lurk again this time, though. He hasn't been doing it since, like, round 1. Didn't get much value out of it that time, but that was with the Classic. Let's see what Disorder does this time.
I think the problem with UTEP here is they're not trying to play retake. They're getting picked off on site way too easily.
Yeah, Killjoy is staying on site for a long time, and they're not rotating very fast.
Disorder, nobody watching showers. Disorder gets a free orb here.
Screen down.
Yeah, they're very focusing B now that they hear the noise.
Not going for orb. Maybe lurk kill.
If Disorder gets
Sees
this,
one,
he can
sees
have
one.
A for free.
He's going back for orb.
Toxins going up.
We got most of our players lined up long here. Playing it safe on site. They know they have the buy difference. Dodge the flash.
A lot take
They're
TP.
drunk, yeah, they
They're heavy pushing from Disorder's lurk up showers. They know
Yoru
one is backside.
is
They
sitting
get the
in the
pick.
molly.
They
Toxin screen down.
He was tanking it.
Spike planted.
Okay, they get the pick U-Haul. This is
I
almost
guess
an
maybe
impossible
Yoru was
retake
hoping
here.
for,
Brim ult is huge. Brim ult is huge.
Last player
Huge damage on Reyna.
Reyna 1 HP.
I think, yeah, they read the heaven here. And Reyna
What a
should-
round. 4 alive still.
Great round. I do not know what
Econ is
happened
great.
with the Yoru back there. He got mollied off.
And he didn't move out of it.
He
I don't
was
think.
crouching in it. I think maybe he was expecting them to push in for the
Yeah,
vulnerable.
maybe.
But it did not work out.
Not
He-
much you can
he
do
went
there.
down a little early. Yeah, I think we're doing a great job, even without pushing in and taking very aggressive like backside control. Like we're getting plant down and holding the smokes so that they can't really push us. Putting down our util, our mollies to stop them from being able to push out.
Let's take a look at the scoreboard here.
Yeah.
We see on top is Lunar. Lunar is 7-1, already 8 assists. Great for our initiator. Burr and Disorder following close behind.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to see from your initiator and duelist. Looks like the Yoru plays have not been lining up like he wants. I mean, defense is rough for Yoru. It's kind of hard to read what they're going to do, put your TPs up ahead of time, and play off your decoy and flashes in a way that's going to get you kills. But I think they could be playing more together as a team in order to get value out of those. Maybe playing a little bit more aggressive, honestly, together. I think they're playing off angles and they're playing on site, but not getting very many picks. They've been saving a lot though, so that makes sense.
Something I have noticed from watching Yoru play on Bind in the past, you definitely normally see the Yoru play B rather than A because he can utilize the TP. If you think about it, on the second round where they won their eco, Yoru could have faked the TP and they would have thought site was clear instead of when they all TP'd out and he could have had some free picks. I think they're playing this a little bit wrong in terms of where Yoru should be playing.
Yeah, I think he could be getting a lot more use out of his fake TPs. That bot probably would have hit him, but maybe not.
He gets util spammed by Burr. He's dead. He tried to ult. He couldn't get off in time.
Yeah, and that's why if you're gonna play hookah, you gotta set up that TP ahead of time on defense.
Lifeline holding CT right now.
Lifeline is.
He does not
waiting
have.
patiently while his team backs up. They're showing a heavy presence B here, but they have the spike
He
down.
does not
They're
have
playing
trip activated. He cannot get out.
3 on B right now. They're expecting to be hit.
One's going to swing him soon.
But we are
Reyna
playing
flash swing.
We are playing a great default and moving our push towards A while Lifeline takes the attention here. B. They know he's still hookah, but now they're starting to read that it'll probably be a rotate as the Viper wall goes up and we start our push.
Reyna and Sova both coming in from CT.
Here.
Hopefully going to stall their
Going
push.
for the
As 3
play.
rotated, they could take
Leaves
TP
Viper
again
to handle
here.
it.
30 seconds.
Yes,
Viper gets picked
Bird
off
calls
and they
out the
go back
TP
to
and
the
they go
same
back.
site. Good job.
KJ the only person on site.
They're rotating fast, but Burr's going into bully here, or at least get the plant
He has
down.
plant off.
Ooh,
Ooh.
Sticks it.
Spike
They get the
down.
trade.
Away with
They
it.
get the trade. They get the kill CT.
HP has a very
One more
winnable
CT.
round here. But they get spiked down. We do not have Molly, but we have Stim that he can throw out on site for Lifeline, and he's going to
Reyna elbow.
elbow. They are stuck. They are stuck in halls here, and
They don't have any flashes.
oh, we have 3 alive. And
They don't have any flashes. Reyna used both.
Yeah, well, we've got Sky playing post, Brim playing in hookah,
It should be an easy round for Crimson.
Slash playing very safe up here.
He does not have Molly.
They're pushing on. Molly spike for the
Last
cover.
player standing.
And a good round
Ooh,
from Crimson again.
very
With
good,
3
very
alive,
good.
their
Great
eco is still
positioning.
great.
That's a prime example of not getting greedy once you have spike down. They know that even though there's only 2 of them, the 3 can very possibly lose that. So they get 2 offsite playing post, and they have Lifeline tucked in the corner, safe as can be.
I wonder if they're going to switch up their defense here. It seems that they are. KJ utilizing turret on A rather than B, or B rather than A.
Yeah, they're not exactly overreacting to our Crimson pushes, but they are kind of leaving sight a little
A
too
late setup here
exposed.
from KJ.
Alarm bot out.
Honestly, it's just good play from Crimson. Like, they got the pick on their A push last round, but they went for the TP just for safety. Like, they could have tried to trade him, keep the push going, but
They
just
get info
backed up.
showers.
I'm back.
Decent play from Yoru. Got all the info on him. Knows they're standing outside of A. I don't think Crimson realizes exactly how much info they have right now.
They heavy rotated back over to A.
They're gonna try.
KJ Turret is not watching main. It
They're
is
stacked up. Yeah,
they have
for the
full
teleport
util for
again.
showers.
Honestly, they make it a little too easy. I think they
Viper backs up into CT to play retake.
smart move from them.
They have sight.
They have 3v5 here though.
Burr gets aggressive playing in smoke on elbow.
Lifeline's holding them off, waiting for the spike to go down. Spike starts going down. All three are backed up in the spawn. Nobody's going for flanks anymore, even though they were getting decent value out of it before.
Burr and Lifeline playing buddy system, holding elbow together.
Flash moves up to the corner position. Spraying down the smoke just to make sure they can't push. Get them picked off an elbow.
Last player standing.
2 picked elbow. 3 Lifeline with the
Nice.
3K and elbow.
Lifeline shuts them down. Yeah, they're playing right outside the smoke, but they're not ready for the elbow push. And I think they were getting good value out of their flank before they would. I mean, really only one pick, but you played a little bit better, and the flank can be very helpful. I think they just gotta keep it up with that.
There.
Granted, they don't have duelists. They don't have either of their duelists alive at that point to flank out. But I think it's worth a try to start flanking on these pushes, especially because they're losing sight pretty easily after they rotate. They've done the teleport play twice now, and it just keeps working beautifully.
Now the thing with the UTEP team comp is they don't have any, besides Reyna occasionally, they don't really have an opper. It may be because their players don't feel comfortable opping, but I think with Bind, either a Jet or Chamber is mandatory for opping because holding B long and showers is very useful here, and I think that's what they're messing up in. Either we get the push all the way through B long or showers, and then we rotate very easily.
I think our defaults are working beautifully. We're playing it really slow and getting picks. They're kind of just over-challenging angles, honestly. Like, they have a decent chance of winning when they're playing together, but...
Good pick from Lifeline.
Yeah, Lifeline clearing
That is the only person on B. They could potentially
now
rotate here.
They have great ground on A, and they can rotate if they want. They kind of have complete control of both sides right now. And they stick with the A, and they're trying to rotate. Oh, that's just...
Naru flashing out of heaven. He's getting a little bit aggressive here without his team to back him up.
One enemy remaining.
KJ gets picked off. Last heaven, he could save here. He sends his TP out aggressively.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Decent play, but I think he would benefit a lot from some more fake decoys, or fake teleports, especially when he has all three alive like that. If he
For sure.
fakes that teleport and then peeks from heaven again, and then teleports to lamps the second time, I don't know if he had 2 teleports, but it would probably work out a lot better for him. He's not exactly getting the mind games going.
I do think that Yoru is a great pick on Bind occasionally, but you have to know how to utilize his util, and right now that is just not happening.
Very true.
Another default wall coming from Disorder.
But this time Sky has the spike in hand. We're not leaving it behind, so maybe we're just planning a full A push here. They are very ready for A with people playing aggressive.
They have their
on
back
wall.
turned to main. If they get pushed from main, it could be trouble.
Stealing sight.
Reyna getting aggressive but getting punished.
Yeah, I think Reyna is kind of overestimating the ability of her flash here to stop them from coming back.
Yeah, when you play Reyna flash, you need to wait at least a
Great nade
half
clearing
second
out,
for it to
clearing
pop.
out U-Haul. She's got the stinger up close though,
Nobody's looking at Viper. Viper could have a kill here.
but she peeks a little early instead of trying to wait for
Last
somebody to
player
push. And
standing.
Flash punishes her.
Spike planted.
Yeah, I think these. So that was another eco from HB, and we're at max. I think they need
Max
to learn to play
credits.
these ecos a little bit better, especially with stingers. You got to play those corners.
They need to do more set plays like Crimson has
Yeah, I think.
crafted.
And Reyna's getting the hero, got the hero buy, but kind of throws it away with that flash play. They're getting a buy off here.
This also with Viper in hand can be a very attacker-sided map. So I'm very ready to see what they have in store for attack.
With the two duelists, I'm hoping they've got some great strats for offense. I'm guessing they'll pull some rounds back, but hopefully they can manage the 9-3 here, get them a little psyched out. This time we're playing a lot more aggressive, sending a lot more people.
The Viper ult coming out.
I think we know the default's working, but we have got him scared, so we're trying to play a little bit more aggressive and see if it works out.
They do have Yoru ult to counter Viper's pit. We'll see if they get a pick from it.
Got a lot of people grouped up outside bathrooms here, almost the whole team.
Down,
so
they also countering with the KJ ult.
Oh, and they don't even commit to A.
They TP.
Jojo tries to chase
They
out.
know she's right side.
All right, this looks good for us, but not exactly as clean as our other rounds. I think we tried something different. We possibly could have just planted in the smoke there. I think we had them at a good disadvantage.
The KJ ult was pushing them
Last
off.
player standing.
True.
Seems they can still pull this back. KJ in an impossible situation here.
Bye.
Might be able to pull it off.
I think the team's morale is riding on KJ right now.
They're rotating back to A.
Yeah, they are rotate-centric, and
30
they
seconds
are
left.
Working it very well. Yeah, now that you mention it, yes, they popped
Calling
that
my
Killjoy ult to counter the Viper ult, pushed
And
them
then they got
off.
back.
Planted.
They teleported, and they were almost caught off balance by the people teleporting after, and the Sova, who was going for the flank towards
They
A,
get aggressive here.
backed up.
KJ could punish.
Oof.
She still has 2 nanostorms. Unfortunate,
Very
unfortunate.
If he'd gotten that pick there, that may have been a huge chance to turn it around. But they're at 9 now, and I think they know just as well as any Valorant player that the 9-3 curse is not exactly confirmed, but definitely helpful. Just for your own team's morale, just to know that you got a couple more than. Because I mean, when you start the next half on like 10 to 2, then they only need 1 round to turn it to 11, and then it's just that close to overtime. Or at least you have to pull it all those rounds back. If you can start winning immediately after the 9-3, then you can get to 9-4, 9-5, and 9-9 pretty quickly. So I think that's their worst case scenario here. Is if they lose this next round, they're gonna be feeling pretty bad about offense.
Bomb buddy out.
Or sorry, defense. No, I mean offense. Correct the first time. So they're playing up in hookah here. They're kind of switching it up every time. Originally, Sova and Yoru were playing up in gardens to try and counter any possible B push, and I think that was the right call.
I think they're starting to expect the disorder push through B main. It's very common. Lifeline paying back for another pick. He misses the first op shot. He knows he's left side. He might aggro that. He does. He gets the kill.
Is the reaction. And they really trapped him in hookah there and kind of screwed him.
They know
up.
that they're CT. He grabs his util back. Ray's playing aggressive elbow again.
They got a lot of angles on CT, and they're ready for whatever HP. Lifeline gets another pick, possibly going for the ult ace here. Disorder's got this.
1 enemy remaining.
He gets it.
Lifeline.
He gets 1. Ooh, Disorder takes the ace.
They do not respect those in the rivalry matches. Gotta make sure we're treating
Last
UTEP
round
with as
before
much
the
respect
switch.
as possible. We do not want to risk the round loss.
If we take a look at our scoreboard here, I believe all of the Crimson members should be positive. Yes, all of them are positive. They're playing good util for their teams. Lunar with 13 assists, which is huge.
Yeah, I mean, really not a lot of assists on the other team either, which means they're just not playing off each other's util very well. I've not been seeing these silver darts going in a very valuable place every round.
Yeah, I don't think I've been seeing many of them get scanned.
Yeah,
It seems they have a free A here.
They got A very easily there.
Very easily.
Starting to just crush with these full pushes instead of trying to do the default.
Sova having to solo retake from CT.
Really, it seems like they're just not waiting for their team. They are getting pushed out, but they really got to back up as much as possible to get the whole
KJ
team
is
together
still
to counter
shift walking around. Gets caught by the trip, they know.
Yeah, see, Sova's not waiting for Killjoy there for the flank. He's kind of
Getting
challenging
util
an early
dumped.
angle.
Good save. Oh, never mind. That's last round.
Burst sprints through the molly just to get this kill, knowing
They're
that
getting
he's caught off
aggressive, kill
balance.
hungry.
Switching sides.
As they switch sides, we'll see what their default
1 to 11.
defense
Yeah.
comp is.
I mean, my bets on this map go into Crimson Esports at this point, but we'll see if they've got some crazy offense plans.
He does the wall that we've been seeing for bind in VCT.
Yes. Oh, very nice wall. I've never seen that.
It covers hookah and long.
Yeah, very good control. They were also running the Viper. They really kind of ended up putting the same wall.
They
most
kind of had
rounds.
they kind of gave Crimson
Overtake
a
them.
decent site control with their wall. Their wall kind of covered.
Sova's making his arrow jiggle. I don't know how he
Side.
does that.
Revealing area.
Yeah, not a great dart from Sova. off the
Yoru
bat.
already gets punished playing too aggressive, peeking out.
Ooh, and a spray through the smoke.
Lifeline TPing here,
Flank.
potentially.
Okay. Just going for the flank for safety, I think.
Nobody is coming back. Nobody's coming back towards A. Lifeline could have a free flank.
We push up and take that long control, knowing that that they're scared, that they're running scared.
Now we know that 2 are hookah.
Another great nade from
For the
Bird,
detail
clearing
use.
out Hookah. They're running away. Disorder's holding long, getting ready for the teleport if they decide to rush, and waiting for them to push up long, possibly. In the
It
first
seems they're
corner.
playing for a pick here. Possibly waiting for Lifeline's flank.
Yeah, playing together, using that turret info. But Disorder's happy with the space he has now, and is not trying to push out and get punished for it. Not sure
Lunar
that-
gets tagged in CT.
Oh,
Mollied
that,
off.
Oh yeah, that molly went exactly where I wanted it to. They kind of push him back there, but they're not exactly taking the space. They don't take that opportunity
30
to push out
seconds
of
left.
Too low. They could have free sight here.
Last player standing.
Hookah.
Down.
And that is a
B.
good round from Crimson. Still 4 alive.
Yeah, I really think they should execute off that molly. I don't know if he knew how effective that actually
Match
ended up being
point.
since they got smoked
This
off,
has
but
gone long enough,
the
I
molly
see.
really blocked 2 from being able to push in hookah, and if they push on, clear gardens there, and watch their backs, that could have been a good round for them. But
Yeah, they're taking too much time, and they're overestimating where Crimson is playing. When they had a 3-stack CT and nobody holding long, they could have potentially taken sight there off of the molly, like you said.
yeah, I think it's hopefully this kind
Lifeline
of,
with the Guardian.
hopefully this over anticipation does not carry over to the next map. They'll do a lot better on whatever map they have picked out for next. I'm pretty sure this is our pick, or at least
I believe so. I think that Bind is one of Crimson's best maps.
yeah, I mean, very classic map, good for most people, but I'm sure Crimson has a great understanding of it.
Spike down.
Burr with
B.
the 2K with a judge. Lunar to trade him. Do they know about Reyna's push mid-sight?
2v2
They
here. This
do.
is a winnable round for HB.
He mollied off the
Mollied up
left
two,
side. He
keep him
could.
to the other side.
They could push him right. They could potentially take TP here. I think Viper is going to. Yes, Viper takes TP. They have a free plant on A.
And let's
Last
see.
player
Ooh,
standing.
Reyna looks away at the worst possible moment. That's Valorant timing for you. And Viper's gonna get the plant down. It's all on him to keep him in the game a little bit longer.
He hears both
Here's
TP.
both TP. He's got no molly, so he decides not to play off site.
Unfortunate trip.
One enemy
One
remaining.
down. And he wins the round. What a clutch from Viper.
HB knew the importance of that round. I'm sure they were putting the pressure on Viper with that complete silence in the VC, and he pulls through. Yeah, that chamber trip was very good. He got it to activate by coming back through the teleporter, and just so happened to hit him as he was walking over to box.
I think there's an example of why you need to peek in pairs, because it was a 1v1 for both. Good play from Viper, good shots.
Yeah, I think Reyna had the
Time
chance
to
to get some more
mobilize
picks
my
on A there for sure,
It's unfortunate
or
timing.
B there for sure.
Hawk out.
Crimson's still taking
Blinded.
space and getting a little bit
This guy
aggressive.
gets the info here. They know they're gonna be pushing up here.
Interesting Sova dart.
Looks like they're not trying to take any page from Crimson's book. Not trying to do the default like they knew was working for them. They're gonna try with these full pushes until it.
Yoru with a decent entry.
Sova gets faked out by his own
Take
Yoru.
Waiting for Sova drone. Yoru could entry off of this.
They get the drone, they know there's one in elbow, and they have it walled off. Are they going to take the space they can take here? They know they're back
going
there.
to aggro Lunar.
Two are committing to the sky, while 2 are left to try and defend site.
Bird could have multiple here if he sweeps.
Refocusing site. Oh, they take down 2.
They get 2, they could leave.
And they're going to teleport.
Yes, they take TP.
I like that play.
All 4 going showers. They
playing
need to,
very
they need
together
to
here.
take space in CT.
Honestly,
here.
I think playing in this kind of
Revealing
5-man
area.
group is very good for them.
They know nobody backside.
They get
2
their
pushing
setups up
from
very
short.
fast.
Red planet.
Ooh, Viper does not get in place to play
Burr
off for
punishes.
volleys. They're all coming flank.
Bird punishes 2.
Another one down.
One
Lifeline coming in
enemy
from
remaining.
Blue.
Lifeline
Another
gets
one
another.
down. Oh, and that's the game.
And that's the game.
Good map from everybody.
Good game.
A little bit of good Crimson fun here.
Burr wants the ACS.
Final leaderboard. We got
Thrifty.
Lifeline performing very well. Everybody on Crimson performing
Defenders
well.
win.
With less than 6 deaths for everybody
All
on
positive.
the team. Let's see our final scoreboard here if we can.
Final score will be 13-2, I believe. 13-2.
And that's not what you want to see from your first map, but I'm sure it'll go a lot better than next time. Bind is often a one-sided map. Usually one team is taking pretty much all the advantage they can because they know the map just that little bit better than the other team. Bind has been in the game since the beginning, and it's very much a matter of knowledge.
What I think went wrong here for UTEP is their choice of playing Reyna and Yoru. I think. Oh,
Yeah, we're taking a 10-minute break, by the way, between maps.
I think that they would have been better off playing the raised chamber here. Chamber is very valuable, taking for B long and shower control on both sides.
Yeah, I think with the defaults they were playing and kind of the same doing the same Killjoy setup almost every round, they just read it very well. And Killjoy was not really able to push off the push at all. Like they would kind of fake one site, get a lot of ground on it, and then if they got picked off at all, they would just rotate as fast as they could. That's just goes to show the strength of the teleporter on Bind. Like if you know how to just get all the focus on one site and then teleport and fast execute the other site. Yeah, 10-minute timeout. Yeah, we got plenty of time here to talk out the game. Oh, we're gonna take a break from talking. Actually, we're not gonna say anything else. We're gonna we just love that game so much. We want to talk about it a ton, but we're gonna take a break and we'll be back soon. Maybe give a couple more thoughts on this match and then see what map we're playing on next.
I will be back for our Ascent game.
Oh yeah, Ascent. We'll see. And we're back. What's up, everybody? Last match was kind of unsatisfactory from UTEP. I'm sure they're kicking themselves over the performance of that game, but I think it's going to get a lot better on Ascent. I think they're going to go in it with a fresh mindset and adapt to what Crimson was doing last time. I think the main thing is that their default plays were working out beautifully. They were getting kind of exactly the picks they were looking for just to hit a site, and then kind of rotating without a lot of punishment. I think the one thing they started doing, one of those rounds, they kind of got a little bit more resistance on the site than they were hoping for. They dropped their Viper ult, got counter ulted by the Killjoy, and tried to rotate. And Sova had started to push out for the flank, which I had talked about earlier that they should kind of go back to doing. And he immediately just backed up and started to take out people coming out of teleporter, and it turned into a much more even fight. I think that's exactly what they should be trying to go with. They should probably run an agent here that's going to make it a lot easier to flank, because those flanks were not working out perfectly every time, but I think getting a lot more value and giving them a lot more info than they were getting without it.
Here we're gonna see on Ascent. On Ascent, we're gonna see more of a default comp coming from UTEP. As we see here, we do have an Omen pick and a KJ pick, which is really a necessity for this map. Also the Sova, and it seems like they're looking through either having a Jet or a Phoenix. I don't know about the Phoenix pick. They keep going back and forth between it. But and the chamber, I think they'll benefit more from having a double initiator, either a breach or a KO here instead of the chamber.
Yeah, UTEP's looking at running this double sentinel, and kind of makes sense considering how much their defense suffered last time. But they're starting on attack this time. So
Select
if
your
anything,
agent.
now might be the time to run double duelist or double initiator.
It seems
But
they locked in Phoenix. They
locking
don't
into
have
Phoenix.
any entry.
Yeah, so they are not leaning towards kind of the more mainstream comps, which is usually running just a Jet or Raze as their solo initiate and kind of solo duelist, and using that great util that comes from the initiators. Crimson is using their Sova, great on this map, KO, great on this map, Jet for the aggressive player, Lifeline's running the Jet. Their Omen, so we got two Omens, and Killjoy on both. Killjoy is also an amazing pick on this map. I would love to see what Disorder's got in terms of setups. Interesting turret. Usually you put one up on the barrel just because it's hard to break on pistol round. But yes, sir! Sir, yes, sir. We've got HB lining up for a push.
It seems that in terms of last round, where I think UTEP went wrong is with their agent comp. They didn't have much to work with the Reyna and Yoru. They're also not using a mainstream comp for Ascent, but I'm anxious to see how the Phoenix works out here. Phoenix is not commonly picked anymore.
But Phoenix will be a lot simpler to play than the Yoru. Yoru is very, very hard to get value out of. And Phoenix is kind of a small package of some of the more useful util in the game.
We've noticed that Nugs likes to play the Molly characters. If I'm correct, they played Viper last round, and now they're on Phoenix, who also has the Molly. So we'll see how that works out.
It looks like they're trying to get tree and main.
Lifeline
control,
already low in
smoked off
tree.
or smoked off in main, but possibly getting some value out of tree here. Lifeline low.
They trade damage with the chamber here. The swing.
Ooh, Lifeline gets blinded by Slash.
Slash weak.
One
Sova's
enemy
also
remaining.
Oh, well done.
Spike down
Unfortunate.
A.
Sova.
Good damage coming from Slash though in that situation. Lifeline got blinded by Slash, but he made up for it with that first pick.
A great round, a great choke on main.
Apologies, we didn't get more of the main perspective there. Just kind of interested in what was going on in tree. But I don't think I caught exactly what they did to get out of that smoke on main. But it almost worked out, but they got shut down pretty quickly.
I guess the good thing about their Phoenix here is when they're choked in main like that, Phoenix does have a really good flash for smokes, for single smokes in main. The problem is it might be better swapped out with a KO, because KO's flash is also very useful for smokes like that.
Shadows traveling.
Yeah, let's see Lunar's darts compared to the Sova darts we saw from HB last game.
Scanning ahead.
He waits until the last possible
There they
minute to
are.
use that.
And a wall being killed from Lunar early round.
Yeah, Luna playing the classic kind of Sova strategy here with the darts going into main, and successfully backs them up towards A. Still got, we're taking the mid space very well, knowing that they're not playing there. And Omen could possibly get a good flank on these guys.
That's something I...
With a huge flash play.
The three-piece.
Oh, I'm sorry, we're not on
from
KO's
Burr.
perspective there. He had the flash timing perfectly. He knew that they were no longer lurking at B, and so they must be coming up to A around that time. Got the perfect flash timing and took out 3.
What a play from Burr here. Something to think about is, even though they are running the chamber comp, the ult will be countered by the KO ult, which is why I think the double initiator is very strong here. Playing Jet can be an op, solo op. I don't think the chamber's necessarily the greatest pick here because of the KO knife and the KO ult.
Yeah, I think they're going to benefit most from Jet taking that op. Jet taking that op.
Something we've also seen with our Crimson team here is they are very, very good at taking space. They always, if they see that nobody is controlling somewhere, they always take that space. No matter if they know it's going to be super useful or not, they are always somewhere on the map.
That extra info, that's something that that UTEP was doing last game, but then kind of giving it up when they knew they were hitting the other site and backing up for the. Or just the rotate.
Ooh, a great shot from Disorder here.
Ooh, almost another great shot. They are not paying attention to this.
They still have not peeked him.
Ooh, Slash gets
He still gets
down.
a free kill here.
Ooh.
Oh, he gets taken down by the Sova.
Very nice tap from Sova. Now this is looking like a very winnable round, which would be good since this is the bot there.
Could be huge for the wallbang. Oh, he wallbangs him back though.
Enemy remaining.
Sorry, I'm not on where the action is. They are taking B with force here. KO went for the lurk and is kind of lagging behind.
They do have a full loadout of rifles here still. Burr still does have a rifle in hand. It is possible, but it's going to take a lot of work.
He's got a flash, a molly.
Does he know that Sova's main though?
Let's see if he takes this guy.
He does. He gets the first pick. That's a lot. That's a lot of eco damage.
He's got ult. He's got knife.
He now has info that Chamber is also on site. He TP'd back.
He's got a little bit of time here, but it's going to get tight.
Shutting them down.
He knows Chamber is close, and probably reasons that the other two are back site.
Since this is their bonus, he is going to ego it. Shoots the body. A little bit of BM coming from Crimson here.
Yeah, it looks like Crimson is getting a little worried, perhaps, that they're pulling a round back this soon, just based off of the last game. But I think they are still confident in their ability to win this. I don't think there's any reason to worry so far. But we're seeing a little bit more strategy from HTEP here. Not a lot of crazy util use so far.
Right here.
And honestly, now that I think about it, I think UTEP pulled the round back pretty early.
Lifeline
last
opping fourth round. We'll see how this goes.
Like,
He's going to take control of most likely top mid and tiles.
Lifeline has been very careful with his buys in order to get this off this soon.
He's going to get a pick. Yes, free pick for Lifeline. They're probably not going to aggro tiles as much. Ooh, misses the shot on top mid.
Yeah, I think Chamber tried to combat that with the Marshall, but was not really expecting the op.
Burr with the glowing champions Vandal.
I don't think we've seen Crimson really play the op very much. I don't think they were running it very often on bind since they switched to defense pretty late and didn't really have too many rounds to save.
Well, the good thing about having a chamber there is his ult is basically a free op.
Looks like they're stacking up outside A for the push. They got smoked out, but Phoenix almost flashes in but gets mollied off. Good timing on that.
The problem here, they did not capitalize on their Omen flash, which is very useful util for entry.
Sometimes you might just have to take that KO nade damage, but it is a pretty strong force in keeping
Unfortunate
people off.
timing.
30 seconds left.
They've got 30 seconds left, and they're still looking for a site to hit. They have no space on anywhere. Looks like the kind of 5-man push strategy they've been
They could
trying
be walking
is not
straight
working
into
out for them.
Disorder setup.
Let's see if Disorder setup catches a few here.
Oh, unfortunate TP from the
10
Omen.
seconds left.
Scan, spam through the wall.
Spike down B. One
3
enemy
CT,
remaining.
and yeah,
There's
that
the
is-
round. That's going to hurt the eco a lot,
Yeah.
considering that.
So UTEP has
Omen
been
also
trying
bought.
to play very together, kind of as a 5-man unit, and it almost worked out a couple rounds, was getting them kills, but now I think they're gonna have to adapt with a default strategy. Looks like they're kind of thinking about doing it, but let's see. They're taking Spike. If they're smart, they'll drop it somewhere and come back to get it once they have a little bit of space. Especially because Omen. So usually Omen ends up taking the Spike when other people don't want to, but realistically speaking, he's not really the agent you want to have carrying it, because he's going to be doing those lurking plays. I guess for a default it's okay, but we'll see if he loses it a little deeper than he should.
As we see here, UTEP has been staying away from B really until this round. I think they're trying to avoid the KJ setup and in hopes of her rotating.
Yeah, not taking info on too many angles, really all playing
Back
on
turn.
one spot once again. Not the default we were looking for. They're gonna try an A hit
They're going
here,
to
but
put
we are ready.
lifeline here.
Oh, that teleport red
Unfortunate
easily.
TP.
Spike down
Did not
B.
make it up into the
He
smoke
did have
like he was probably
bomb.
planning.
Enemy remaining.
Ooh, another one down, and ooh, this might be a flawless.
Flawless.
Lifeline with the 3 kills, 1 with the shorty kill. Great investment.
You want a minute? Yeah. Go for it. Now we got J-Man in the observer cam here. He's going to be switching through agents, getting these good perspectives.
It seems they're leaning more towards a heavy A again, which hasn't been working out for them. They're trying to, I think what they're trying to do is get the KJ to rotate off site, but Disorder's locking it down pretty well.
Yeah. They are really not coming up with the strat to counter this op, I think. He's playing a very good, very weird angles, but maybe not that.
Lifeline misses the first op shot. He is going to get aggressive for another one, I believe.
Yeah, again, UTEP is stacked up on one spot.
Good
They're
flash.
all blinded, and Lifeline gets a
Spike
collab.
down A.
The collab from Lifeline. He gets sprayed through the smoke.
Straight through the smokes, but it's a 4v2, and they know everything. Spike is still down.
Seems they're going to grab Spike and maybe run into Lunar's hands
They
here.
break door ahead of time just in case they can actually manage to get on site.
Grabbing Orb, they might fight for A control still.
This might be a save round for them, honestly. If it were me, that's what I'd do.
I believe it is. They don't know Burr's position exactly.
They might still go for A here. They unbeknownst to them, they have kind of left Omen to handle the situation, but Sova's coming back to watch just in case. I think they know they're probably surrounded, so they're just gonna play it slow here. Maybe try to get a pick.
One
Again,
enemy
they're
Flash
stacked
gets
up
one
on top
here.
of each other, but then kind of getting caught in the 1v1
They know
situation.
Chambers TP went off. Flash gets 2. And there's the round.
Yeah, they really got to make some changes here. They're not exactly reading that their 5-man pushes are not working out. Crimson is very good at shutting it down when they read that there's all 5 in one place, as they should be. It's not hard to just throw out some util and hit everybody who's going to be there if they haven't pushed up to a certain point. And they're not playing anti-util on those spots either. If they were being a little more cautious, they would kind of wait it out. Now they have the Killjoy lurk on B, but still a lot of people playing. Ooh, now they might actually be doing the two on main, 2 on mid, and 1 lurking B.
They're still doing a heavy stack to
Yeah, it looks
A.
like- and kind of stacking for mid control as well.
Slash and Burr holding a crossfire here. He gets a pick mid.
Oh, and that is some good
Burr getting
play.
2. They have Spike in tiles.
Yeah, KJ gets punished just for kind of standing there and looking at the smoke up top.
It seems they're going to play into Slash's hands here. Lifeline will take control of top mid with Zob.
Again, 2 playing together, probably smart in the 2v5 situation, but
They cleared Wine.
they're hoping for somebody to get greedy, and it's not quite happening. 45 seconds, they got time. Still 2-on-8 though, and more flanking out, so they're going to be caught long here once again. Kind of the same situation as the last one. Ooh, Slash with some shots, but not an issue.
Slash does lock it down though.
Yeah,
With the help of Lifeline.
I hate to say
That was
it, but
kind of a force
probably
from
best to play as a
HB.
team.
They're
what's
gonna
the
get
plan?
guns again here, but Omen is gonna be gunless, and nobody's gonna be opping. They're really not looking to counter op this jet.
I think the biggest thing here is UTEP's team play, their team comp, and also they are not doing set plays with their attacks. They aren't really using their util together for their team play. It's mainly either a 1-by-1 peek, they're not using a buddy system, or they're not really holding cross angles for those early picks.
Yeah, granted, Ascent is a very tough map to kind of push out of main with if they get the smoke down and kind of play up in it. But they're really not expecting somebody to be standing in the
Disorder
smoke.
gets 4!
Disorder gets the ulting Phoenix and kills him after he comes back, but does not manage the ace.
Close ace.
Very,
Unfortunate.
very close. Really, again, just UTEP not really playing together, kind of expecting Crimson to respect the smoke and not play in a forward position, but
a great smoke to hide in for KJ.
very, very good.
Very great play coming from Disorder here.
Yeah, I think you can really tell by the way they all just kind of end up stacking together on the same site. They just kind of got really punished on. Like I feel like they're not calming the strategy here. They're not thinking about what their next move is. They're just kind of I don't want to say brainlessly, but like automatically moving to the site they would normally hit. Take comp game almost.
They are playing heavy tiles. Lifeline does have info. He could get one here. Lifeline finds one.
And does not get punished. They do not
He
even
is going
try
to
to
push
peek that
aggressively
dash.
to Shorty.
Enemy remaining.
And Slash picks up 3.
Really, they're constantly getting shot in the same spot. They're all standing on top of each other, kind of as they push up and take a tiny bit of space, and then just kind of hide in the best place they can find instead of trying to peek an angle. Playing very scared. Really no chance of punishing that jet dash and getting shot from multiple places at once.
And they do take their first time out here of the game. I think what's going on is they're really getting choked off at either A main or on tiles almost every round. They're not doing the greatest job of trading. Most of the Crimson players are getting multi-kills almost every round, which means they're not being traded off by the rest of UTEP's team.
And although they have a Sova, they're not getting a lot of util on where people are playing every round. Like, unbeknownst to them, Crimson is kind of backing off of B very quickly when they notice the mid presence or A presence, but they're not really ready for a rotate, and they're constantly getting caught with people flanking them as they kind of try to push these mains. But if they split up into groups of 2, have one lurk mid and one join them if they start to get pressured, like they could be getting a lot more info and a lot more picks. But Crimson's confidence is very high right now. You can tell by the way they're playing that they really are not respecting whatever UTEP is trying to do, because I don't think UTEP really knows what they're trying to do.
Lifeline may get a free pick here top mid again, as the Chamber will peek with his TP.
He's trying to get the timing. He's trying to catch him off guard.
Lifeline looks away.
Lifeline just backs
instantly.
up. See, that may even be a mistake on Lifeline's part. They can take advantage of. He doesn't hold it, but again, very, very tightly packed. 3 in main, 2 tree. But
as you see, they do take
they're
tree.
getting some space. They're blinded though, and Slash is.
They're again not taking advantage of their
Slash
own.
completely obliterates the 2-man coming in tree.
Oh, Slash gets triple swung there.
Lifeline waiting out the ult, and they actually have sight for the first time.
Lifeline's huge Odin play.
Lifeline gets 2. They're just not ready for the heaven push. KO flashes out. He sees him go hell, and she's down with the Sova ult. Yeah.
Another good round from Crimson.
See, they almost had sight control there, but they kind of all are walking in and not really holding the angles they need to be. They know they can only come from 1 of 2 places, tree or heaven, but they're not ready, even though they have the space now. we can see kind of the difference in Sova's here. Like Lunar is using his darts not immediately at the beginning of the round, but whenever he knows where they're going to be pushing in and for the info on their positioning. And Slash is playing this tree very well, sending out a blind if he hears them coming close, and they're just not ready for it.
Two in tile, whole team in tiles. Lifeline,
Yeah,
Lifeline
whole
does
team
get
pushing
one.
up mid. All
Lifeline gets two. He
peeking
could have
one
three
at a
here.
time. Splitting up.
Ego
Lifeline
peeks.
gets punished.
Slash gets two.
But nobody's holding tree.
Slash gets the third through the wall.
Yeah, so this
great
is,
dart coming from Lunar.
Yeah, very good. This is a prime example of really not paying attention to all the angles you need to hold. Everybody's kind of zoning in on one person peeking, and just because they're so worried they're gonna get picked off by him. But really, you got to have one or two people holding that main angle since there's an op, and then one holding that tree. It's very important that if you don't get distracted by just one person and allow yourself to get flanked like that. But yeah, they're again lining up for just a 5-man push out of, like, they're kind of going for mid control, but they're really not playing the high-low. They're not playing one below, one top. They're always kind of going everybody one point or wherever they're trying to hit. Yeah, the mid push is getting very aggressive.
Lifeline gets one here with the gold.
Down B.
They push out. Killjoy is letting his team fight.
Remaining.
Gets shut
Disorder
down.
with the two.
Now this is pretty much the exact situation we had last game. 11-1. Not looking good. They can pull some rounds back here. That's nice, but it's probably in the bag for Crimson.
Yeah, I'm interested to see on their defense comp here with the Chamber, because Chamber can lock down top mid, but it seems they're playing him more on site on A, which is really interesting to play behind Dice with your Headhunter.
I mean, I imagine at this point they're feeling like this is a lost game. I mean, I'd love to give them a morale boost, tell them that the game's not in the bag yet, but it is looking bad. And based on the results of the last game, this could be the same situation. But hopefully, same as the last game, they get one back, and perhaps they use that foothold to get even more.
Seems that Chamber does have a nice hold here on Dice. He could possibly get one.
And sort of takes one down. The Phoenix going down very fast.
He could get another one.
Revealing area.
Lunar with the dart.
Found them.
They know where Chamber is. They know that he's flashed. He has no util. Lunar with one.
And they have a.
Disorder does get the lurking KJ.
Yeah, Disorder is still lurking. Ooh,
One.
gets shot in the back.
Omen rotating over.
HP takes. Ooh. Now this is an even fight.
This
He's
is an
got
even
drone,
fight.
he's
Same
got dart.
agents.
Let's see how this Sova
They
dart
know one
goes.
is Dice.
Looks
The
like
retake here will
Sova's,
be hard.
Looks like Sova's not gonna dart.
One enemy remaining.
He gets one though.
Gets one.
They know he's Gen.
Yeah.
And they win the round. They
Good
take the
read.
pistol round.
They take the pistol round. That could be very good. This means they'll be able to force in the next round, and Crimson will have to save.
It could give them a little bit of momentum here.
If they can pull it up to six rounds, I think they'll be feeling really good. If they can keep their econ better than Crimson's and just shut down the buy rounds when they happen, they'll be in a good spot. 11-2 is not unwinnable. They have kind of 2 rounds to lose before it's over. I would absolutely love to see a crazy comeback from UTEP here. That would be nice to watch.
So as we see here, the KJ is having a late setup to A. I don't.
Yeah, his mind is somewhere else right now. He's putting down the basic
Turret, but not
turret.
mollies for lanes yet.
Placing alarm bot.
Yeah,
Saving the mollies possibly for retake.
possibly, but
Chamber tries to get one. He has to TP out. I think they're going to expect him to be top here.
not over rotating from B.
Flash.
Ooh. Looks like KO's flash didn't hit everybody.
Lifeline
and
does
it's
get one.
It's 1-1 right now. Still have tree.
He gets the Guardian.
Oh, he's gonna get caught reloading.
Oh, gets taken out by Omen.
Omen gets a kill. It's even again.
Bot coming back.
Same
planted.
agent.
Sova's waiting for his team, and tree. He's got door open. Killjoy is coming from heaven.
Last player standing.
Ooh, and it's a 1v3 situation with the Stinger. Looks like Crimson
Lunar having to reload the Guardian.
Yeah, looks like Crimson really benefited from this round. They picked up buys from
And a good wall bang, a good dart coming from Lunar.
they picked up UTEP's buys and really punished him with it. That's really not what you see from your buy round when the other team is saving. That is good play on their part. They bought the right util, used it at the right times, and took out the high-value targets, took their Guardians, and yeah, it's now it's just one match away from loss. They're obviously going to force in here. Hopefully they play some good angles with the Stinger. The Stinger can be all you need to bring this back if you play it from the right spot. Flash in at the right time.
I do
Nova's
think
got a dart here for backside. He's going to get the scan on Phoenix. Not going to hit him.
I do think that Crimson's util use has been really well to set each other up. The way that Sova set up Omen last round for the free kill on Heaven was great. I think that's where UTEP is going wrong. Is they're not setting their players up.
Yeah, it's a 2v4. They have sight spiked down.
Huge picks from Omen.
Oh, Omen turns this into a...
Oh, and there's the round.
That's it.
And there's the game.
Win.
That's 2 maps for Crimson Esports, and a less than desirable performance from UTEP. I'm sure they have a lot to learn from this game. They enjoyed the opportunity to play with Crimson Esports. I'm sure Crimson enjoyed it as well, and yeah, leaderboard not as stacked in Crimson's favor as it was last time. Omen and Sova doing their part. Everybody doing their part, but Phoenix really letting his team down as the duelist. I think if you're not getting those flashes in the right spots, it can be very bad. We've got a player here from Crimson Esports. This is
I'm Jay.
This is Jay. Actually, not a player from Crimson Esports. This is what Jay has looked like the whole time. How was the game, sir?
Pretty easy.
Oh wow.
I'm sorry, but
So what do you think UTEP did wrong?
how much time do we have on here?
I don't know. I think we got all the time in the world.
So
What do you think about their Yoru plays on the first map?
I honestly couldn't remember the first map.
Yeah. Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think UTEP really was not prepared to deal with your guys' defaults. They were kind of giving you the pick you were looking for on bind, or they were looking for. You guys were looking for, you guys would take the space, and then if you caught a little bit of resistance, you just teleport right away, and they were not ready to punish it. I think their flanks, honestly, on bind could have been more helpful. Like they did it like one time, and they got a pick, but then they didn't do it anymore because they didn't think it was working. But I think that's where they got like the most value. Like something you guys were doing very differently is that on defense, you guys push out and you take as much space as possible if nobody's there. They would just kind of push out and then back up if they saw you guys hitting the other site and kind of give that space up right away.
Oh, the supporters. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you to
I
all
don't
the
know,
supporters
yeah.
from Crimson
Thank
Esports.
you, I guess. That's all I have.
That's all you want to say? We're gonna wrap it up here. Thank you. This is
Jay.
this is
Jay.
Jay. Well, but your in-game name.
Jay.
Your in-game name is not Jay.
It's Jay.
It's Jay?
Lifeline.
No, you're not Lifeline either.
I'm Slash.
You're Slash.
I'm not Slash.
You're not Slash.
I'm Disorder.
You're Burr. He's Burr. This is Burr. He's saying thank you to all the supporters. Great game from UTEP. He loved the game.
UTEP needs some flashes with their comms.
UTEP needs some
You can't have
some initiator flashes.
Yes.
Yes. Agreed.
And no Reyna.
And no Reyna.
I was gonna say something else on top of that, but that would be mean. So you should wrap it up.
Yeah, no Reyna. And we're wrapping it up here. Thank you guys for watching.
Get better, I guess.